What's going on, everyone? Welcome to day 8 of the Croatia vlog series. I'm still in Pula and today I'm going to be exploring Pula. Now last night I actually had a really good night's sleep here in the guest house, apartment, B&B, whatever you want to call it. If you've not seen yesterday's vlog, go and check it out. Just woke up, it's currently like 9:30 or something like that. I've had a shower and for the first time in this trip, because when you're in hostels you don't get the best showers, you don't get the best clean environments, but for the first time I do feel fresh and it's nice to do so. But right now I have an hour and a half until checkout. I need to pack that bag because I don't want to do it in the hostel, so I'm going to pack it as if I am leaving, and I just basically need to sort this mess out, to be honest. Just like that, we are all packed and ready to go. Right, so I've just dropped my luggage in at the hostel. To be honest, first impressions are not good. They didn't seem happy that I was dropping my luggage off, which is kind of a common procedure if you arrive before the check-in time. They usually accommodate it, so they didn't seem happy about it, and then they just threw it in the middle of the floor. So, not too convinced by it, but at the end of the day, I'm going home tomorrow. It's literally going to be a place where I just rest my head for tonight, so I can't really complain about that. So we are down here in what I believe is the port of Pula. Not entirely sure if that's the name of it, but that's what I'm calling it. Some of the views are actually really nice from here. You've got, I don't actually know what's over there, but it's like a green park kind of thing over there. Got some boats parked up here, but most of them, to be fair, are over here. It's just a shame that this fence is in the way, but basically it's for police reasons, for whatever reason. But there's loads of boats over there. That'll be a great photo opportunity, but this fence literally runs the entire length and you can't actually go on that side because there's police down there. Over there's the arena, which is, it just keeps blowing my mind every time I see it. But this was definitely worth the stop off just to come down here, just to get some photos and stuff like that. It's an incredibly nice day here in Pula. It may not look it completely, there's quite a few clouds in the sky, but it's super warm, super bright. I could do with putting my sunglasses on, so I can't see a thing. I probably will the second I put this camera down. There's a lot to explore in Pula by the looks of it. I was taking a look as a plane goes by. You might not be able to hear me now, but there is a lot to explore here in Pula, so I'm looking forward to getting that done today before heading home tomorrow. So nice action-packed day before we do actually go home. I need to get something to eat and go to a toilet. I went to McDonald's, and I know I shouldn't, to get a Mackey's brekkie, and I literally got to the front of the queue and they flipped the boards and said breakfast is finished, hence why I had a coffee a minute ago. So I do need to get something to eat and I need the toilet. McDonald's toilets are free, so I will be going there, otherwise you've got to pay like £1 or £2 to use the loo, which is outrageous. I know at home sometimes you have to, but it's like 20 pence, not £2 to have a piss. So, you know, that kind of annoys me, but I do need to find a toilet and I do need to find something to eat, and then we will explore the rest of Pula, because to be fair, this city does actually look very nice from what I've seen of it so far. Let's go and explore this amazing place. One final thing before I do actually leave this port is just over there are the cranes that I was on about yesterday that light up at night and apparently dance. So I'm going to come and check that out tonight because my hostel's actually just around the corner, just like over there somewhere. So I'll head down here because it's not too far of a walk, whereas my accommodation for last night was actually quite far that way into the city centre. So back here tonight, hopefully it doesn't let me down, hopefully it's decent to watch. Apparently there's 16,000 lights that light up at 9 o'clock and do some kind of dance, so we'll see what that's all about. Right, so the arch right in front of me is the Arch of Sergei, something like that. And apparently it was built in 30 BC, which, to put it quite straightforward, that was a very long time ago. And it's still in excellent shape. It actually looks pretty decent. This was right by where I was staying last night. It's a really cool thing to come and see if you're in Pula. I highly recommend seeing this just for a photo opportunity, to be honest. That thing there. Right, so I'm in this pretty cool place. Try and ignore the noise if you can. But I can't lie, I have no idea what it is, and I have no idea how I got here. I was actually on my way to somewhere else and got lost. But the views aren't bad, to be fair. Some really nice photo opportunities as well. I know up there was where I was yesterday, getting some decent, you know, shots over the city. But I have no idea what this thing is, or how I've ended up here. If I find out by the time I come to edit this video, I'll put it in the screen right now, but it's quite a cool place where I have no idea what it is. Right, so I should be able to see we're back in that place that I was in yesterday. And that's mainly because the other place that I just went to and got lost, there was loads of like these little tiny lizards. They were freaking me out, didn't know what they were, they kept trying to get me when I was taking photos. So I've come here, it took me like 20 minutes longer to walk all the way around rather than just walking up. But it was worth it because I wasn't sticking around there anymore. This place is actually really, really cool and I have no idea again what it is. I really should have done my research. But it's something you've got to come and check out if you're in Pula, just for the photo opportunity. Now I need to say this quietly, but I highly recommend you don't pay the entry fee to go inside because the views are not much better than the ones that you get from here and walking around the perimeter. That's based on the fact that I've seen photos from up there and they're pretty much no different to the ones that I get from over there yesterday. So if you are coming to visit this place, come visit it, get some photos, get whatever you need to get. But unless you're really interested in the history of the place, I wouldn't pay the entry fee, to be honest. Just fully checked into the hostel, and to be fair, it didn't seem as bad as I first thought it would be before. The guys in my room, really, really cool. They're actually all from the UK, which is nice to know. Won't be back there till later on tonight though, because obviously I've still got a lot of pula to explore. Heading to one of the other main attractions right now. Again, no idea of the name, but I'll be sure to find out when I get there for you guys. So this right here is called Twin Gates, apparently. Not too sure if there's much history behind these. I'm sure there probably is, and I've just offended a lot of people. But there's not too much information about there on them. It's pretty cool to see nevertheless. It says there it was built in the 2nd century, so there is a bit of history behind them after all. Now I might be being completely stupid, but I cannot find the Gate of Hercules anywhere. But there's a lot of construction going on here, which is roughly where it says it is. I'll just show you. It was the construction you could hear before, so I'm guessing it's actually behind there, which is pretty disappointing because that's one of the main things to see if you're in Pula, but I'm not entirely sure if it is actually behind there. Now this thing directly behind me, that thing there, is the Temple of Augusto. Now I have no idea what the black things on it are, and I'm not going to even attempt to make a guess because I don't want to offend any locals, Croatians, anything like that do know. If you do know, let me know in the comments, but there's like, I'll show you, there's black things like dangling in between the pillars. I've got no idea what they are. I'm sure there is a meaning behind it, I'm sure they're not just there for the sake of it. So as I said, if you do know, let me know in the comments, but really, really cool building to explore, to be fair. It's great to get pictures because the buildings behind it are quite like worn down kind of thing, so it makes for a really, really nice photo with the trees on the other side as well. This whole city and the whole country is just great photo opportunities. I think I've said that about everything I've visited, but if it's true, it's true. Everywhere in Croatia is just great for a photo, so if you are a photographer, definitely visit Croatia at some point in your life. Wow, that's bright. Right, I'm back down the port, the marina, the front of Pula with all the water. The sun is coming down. It's literally, there's not a cloud in the sky right now. It's an amazing evening. I'm going to try and catch sunset tonight. When I say try, let's just hope there is a sunset. Apparently, if you go to the arena, at the back of it, you can see the sun setting through like the cracks or through the pillars kind of thing. Basically, it's a really, really nice view, so I'm going to go there and try that out. Sunset won't be for like another hour or so, so I just thought I'd come down the front right now. I've just had my meal, and quite bizarrely, this was like the first weird experience I've had in Croatia, although I don't think the people that it was with were Croatian themselves. But basically, I was eating my meal, someone came and sat next to me, they had a meal as well, he was with a friend, and then he essentially tried to sell me drugs. He said, "Are you English, blah blah blah," passed me like this little card with his number on and said, "If you need anything, let me know," and gave me a little wink. Now, this guy didn't seem like the friendliest of people in terms of his voice and how he looked, so I didn't really want to get my head kicked in, especially solo travelling, so I just made it look as if I was interested and had a look at this card, when completely, if I'm being completely honest, I had no interest whatsoever, and I didn't take his card, I just left it on the table, and I left pretty sharply. But as I said, that's like the first bad experience I've had in Croatia, but as I said, I don't think it was actually Croatians, but it's a situation where you have no interest, and you kind of make it obvious you have no interest, you leave the card there. But I didn't want to be completely rude to the guy, so I was just like, "Oh, cheers," kind of thing, and just left. So it was a bit of a mad one. Fingers crossed he went Croatian, because all the Croatian people that I've come across so far have just been dead nice. But as I said, down at the waterfront, the views behind me are absolutely out of this world. I doubt you'll even be able to see them because of how bright the sun is right now, which makes me think we're going to get a good sunset. I'm going to head back to the hostel for a bit, charge my phone, charge some batteries, and then hopefully I'm going to go over to the arena, which is literally just there, and hopefully catch a decent sunset for the first time in quite a while. Disappointed I'm not in Zadar, because I do feel like they'll probably have a decent sunset tonight, and they're meant to be the best in the world. But hopefully Pula can come second best tonight. One thing I forgot to mention before was that whilst I've really liked this city of Pula, I do feel like one day has been enough here. I could definitely come back if there was island or day excursions, which there is. There's like 2 decent ones that you can do. Whereas with Split, I felt like even without Brač and Hvar, there was a lot to do there. Whereas here, it's very much one day and you've pretty much seen everything, which obviously we've learned from today, because I've explored pretty much the whole city within one day. Whereas at Split, I still feel like there's a lot that I haven't even seen there. Hvar, obviously I'm going to be doing in the second part of this series. Dubrovnik, which is obviously a completely different part of Croatia, I'll be doing in the second part as well. This is quite similar to Zadar, where there's bits to do within the city, but everything that you want to do main-wise is actually day trips or boat trips. So that's why I probably wouldn't come back to Pula unless I was actually doing a day trip. Split is the destination so far that's easily winning within Croatia for me, to be honest. I told you guys the sunset was going to be absolutely epic. I just had this feeling that it was going to be, and it hasn't disappointed. This is one of the best sunsets I've seen in a while. Just check out this view. I don't even think this will do it justice. I've got a time lapse going on the GoPro at the moment. Hopefully that manages it. But honestly, one of the best and like relaxing things you can do is just catch the sunset, especially when it's like this. It's absolutely out of this world. And that was some sunset. That was absolutely amazing. Just to sit there for an hour and watch golden hour was unbelievable. I do think that was Croatia's way of saying goodbye to me, as I do leave tomorrow, and it's also their way of telling me to come back, which I will be doing. That was just breathtaking. However, it doesn't beat the sunsets in Liverpool. Nothing ever will. The red skies that you get in Liverpool pretty much every night out of this world, and I can't wait to see them tomorrow. If you did like this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. Put any comments or questions down below in the comments section, and obviously if you are new around here, as always, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more travel vlogs coming very, very soon from Croatia. Thank you for watching, guys. Till next time, goodbye.